share document with you. This is the document.
Okay.
I am also sharing my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
No. Okay. Here show me. I have written a few points here to start our PPC we are in brainstorming. Actually, one point is regarding shopping beat. I have read a case study last week, I think. So studies show that bidding high on shopping tends to make Google shows your ad on more competitive terms, high price term, and low bids tend to make it show for low competitive long tail terms. It's actually true. You know what happens if you set high bids? Google starts showing your shopping ad for high competitive term. Like example, buy laptop, something very competitive term, or buy laptop online. Definitely, a lot of people are bidding on it. There is a huge amount of. So if you set your shopping campaigns bid like $1 or 80 cents, something like that, Google will start showing your ad to this competitive term like buy laptop online. Now what happened? Its conversion chances is low. Usually competitive keywords conversion chances are very low. Out of like 100 or 200, you might get just 1 or 2 conversion out of 100 or 200 clicks. So now imagine on other word, uh, what if you show your ad for terms like buy laptop online, uh, no, buy laptop within the budget 30,000, or buy laptop online with these feature, those feature, kind of long tail terms. So Google tend to show your shopping ads for low if you have a low bid. So what happens? You get clicks from long tail, low competitive terms, and your conversion chances are higher. You get many conversion. You get at least more conversion than trying to get clicks from highly competitive terms. So that is why always start with low bid on shopping campaign and try to keep bid low, reasonably low on a shopping. Often low bids would have really better profitable result for you, high result for you. Here's a formula. This is really nice. How to calculate how much you should bid on. So in order to calculate your bid, you just need to know what is your average order value. Now you can easily know your average order value by looking into analytics.
I have a question. Actually, you told that we should keep low bid for shopping campaign. Uh, but if after launching a shopping campaign, new shopping campaign, and then we suppose we review its performance. So
Mm-hmm.
suppose in case a shopping campaign is not getting impressions or clicks,
Mm-hmm.
then in this case, if I check impression share, then it
Mm-hmm.
shows that you are on fifth position, sixth position, or say like something low position.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, should we improve? So should we raise the shopping bid? If the bid is already I set at the time of launching, it is 70 cent.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, what should we do? Should I raise the bid around $1?
Very good question. Indeed, very good question. Uh, Actually, if you see that your shopping campaign is not getting you enough impression or clicks, obviously for initial few weeks or say like 1 or 2 week, a new shopping campaign will not gonna give you much impression and clicks. That is that is the default system of Google. Google actually watches how you have set up your feed, what are the details in the feed, show your ad rarely. We cannot expect having huge number of impression and clicks at the starting week of a campaign launching, but after 2 or 3 weeks it will start showing your ads for more clicks and impression once it understand your shopping campaign structure. But if I mean even after 2 or 3 weeks you are seeing that your shopping campaign is not getting enough click or impression, then you should raise the bid, but it shouldn't be that high. The main point here is it should not be very high. You should definitely raise the bid, uh, or even I would say first check your search terms, what kind of terms Google is showing your ads for. Plus, is your feed good? Are your product details, product titles, description, are all they fine? After checking that, if you feel that still your shopping campaign is not getting enough clicks and impression, you can raise the bid from 70 cent. I would suggest you can make it to 80 cent or even 90 cent. But I don't
Uh,
want to go straight away like $2
I think in
$5.
before 4 5 days or last week, say, I forgot what was the account. Maybe it
Defina
was
Jewelry.
uh, yeah, maybe it was Jewelry or Goat Eye. Mm. So it was, yeah, it
Mhm.
probably be Jewelry. So I set the bid $1 or around something. Uh, I checked its performance, so it was not getting impressions, clicks, something. So I checked our position, our impression shares. So we were on 14th position.
How did you check the position?
Uh,
Auction insights?
yes, yes, option side. And also check impression, lost impression share.
But here, how do you check that your position is 14?
Yeah, yeah, same on this page. I checked. So then I raised the bid.
No, but where is the average position kind of
No,
details?
no, not average position. Means I am talking about this position. Right now,
Okay.
we are on second. So when I checked it, then we were on 14th or 10th something.
Well, this is not the ranking. I mean, it only shows
Hmm.
how you are, appearing along with your competitors. It doesn't show ranking.
Hmm.
What is your impression share versus your competitors, their overlap rate? It will
Hmm.
never gonna show you the ranking.
Hmm.
Actually, in a shopping campaign, by the way, there is no ranking point in a shopping. It always appear on the right side, and I think top 3 or 4 ad appears on the right side. So no point to see shopping ranking, shopping at ranking. These any other keyword? Addresses online. So it doesn't assign ranking like this, like search ad.
Hmm.
So yeah, but the main point is we were receiving
Impress.
less number of impressions. That's why we raised the bid, right?
Hmm.
That is also fine. But remember, Defina Jewelry. Okay, this is jewelry client. They
Yes.
have high products, high price products. So we
Hmm.
can definitely afford $5 or $6. But in case of apparel, obviously our product prices are like $30, $20. So we cannot afford high bidding. For Defina Jewelry, yes. That's fine. We can raise the bid. We can bid up to like $5 or $6. But with client like Go Tie or something where their each tie prices as I think $30,
Yes,
I would not recommend to bid high. We should keep it like 30 cent, 40 cent.
yes, yes. Means the scenario will be different. It depends on many
Yeah,
factors, and one
the
of the
client.
factor is the client's product or service, right? And
Exactly.
also the price of products.
True. So you can use this formula. Just know what is the average order value in analytics. For example, let's say we're gonna see Ellen Curtis example. I will look into last 1 year data. Okay, January 1, 2016 until today. Now look into the e-commerce thing. You're gonna see average order value. So Ellen Curtis average order value is $191.
Hmm.
So after knowing average order value, just subtract your average order value by cost of goods. Now, do you know what is cost of goods?
Yeah, average cost of goods, right?
Yeah, cost of goods. Cost of good is nothing but the price our client had to pay to buy a particular item. So this is average order value $191. Now we can just guess that client had to pay 50% of their average order value to buy the products, right? Usually cost of goods are around 30 to 50%.
Okay, for every client.
Yeah, this is nothing but imagine if you are selling fire store products. Now you also have to buy from somewhere else, right? You are not a manufacturer. You buy products from somewhere else.
Right.
So imagine 50% of client's average order value client had to pay to buy them. So the formula is very simple. Just apply and subtract your cost of goods from your average order value. So the 50% is this one. It's actually cost of goods. So if we will reduce it, definitely it
What
will be
formula
half.
you have applied here? Uh, Cost of good. Find out the cost of.
No, this is just a guesswork. Usually on an average basis.
No, yeah, it is a guess, but yeah, here and see, yeah, B2. Okay, you have multiplied both.
Yeah, I mean I have just divided it by two.
Okay,
$95 I have to pay to buy a product on an average.
okay.
So now I have got this number. I will multiply it with e-commerce conversion rate.
Hmm.
Also know what is e-commerce conversion rate on analytics. So you can see e-commerce conversion rate is 0.61%. This is e-commerce conversion rate 0.61%. Just multiply your this value with your e-commerce conversion rate. So it will come with a detail with a numeric number 0.5. Now just multiply it with half. Now this is the bid, uh, affordable bid. I would say this is your most affordable bid, but still you wanna make more profit. So even just don't bid what is the affordable bid. Just half it, make it a half. So divide it with 0.5 or 50%. I mean not divide. So you will come up with a number 29 cent.
Hmm. You have multiplied both, right?
Yeah, I just multiplied it, but my main point is just actually Do not bid your affordable bid. Try
Okay.
to bid lower than your affordable bid.
Means around
So
half or what
yeah,
we.
or around or half or something. The formula is exactly what it says.
Hmm.
I took Ellen Curtis example only, but e-commerce conversion rate I put is 1%, but in reality it is 0.61%. So it come up with this basically 2.9.
Okay.
So the bid we should put on Ellen Curtis shopping campaign is 0.29. And how much on average CPC we are paying, when how much we are bidding, I think approximately around these only 0.29. There we go. We are bidding 20
Yeah.
cent. So we can raise it to 29.
Okay.
For performing products, we are bidding 65. That's fine. These are performing products. We can afford bidding high.
Hmm.
But for like beta products, you can bid up to 29 cent. Definitely. Or
Okay.
even I would say for performing product, you should bid your affordable bid, right? So this is a kind of calculating how much bid you should place, especially for new clients. Whenever you get new clients, more complex client, apparel clients, where we are extremely confused how much bid we should put. I think this formula should help us calculate what bid we should put on. So your question was good. I need to write it. Surveys. What if we get a situation where low bid is not getting us many conversions, many clicks? I said we should raise the bid. Raise the bid should not be very high. You should raise logically. Okay. Now that's for the shopping campaign. Uh, Again, now another good point is for dynamic search ads campaign. Now DSA campaign is very unpredictable campaign. You never know when they start showing DSA ads for even terms that you are targeting through your other high quality search network campaign, such as seller or non-branded. We saw some great example in the past where take example of uh, the client. What was that client name? Which we cancelled later. I have
Yeah,
forgotten the name.
Copies purchase or JPB.
No. W Concept.
Oh yeah, W concept.
W Concept's DSA campaign started showing ads for the brand terms. So often what happens if you don't add proper negatives, your dynamic search ad campaign can start showing ads for the keywords that you are targeting through other network. This means it is pulling the performance of other campaigns. And ultimately after month over month, week over week, it starts decreasing the account level performance. Usually dynamic search ad are very unpredictable. One month if they are performing really well, other month they can't for no reason at all. So if we lose control, our account starts getting down, you know, month over month. So it's almost mandatory now to add all of our other search network keyword as a negative into DSA if you want to truly see the performance of DSA, whether it is performing or not. If you want your account to be healthier for long term basis. So this is the exercise we are not doing, and I suggest we should do this. We should add all of our positive keywords as a
Actually, yeah, I was also thinking the same. Uh, you just uh, take my words.
Right. No, that's not. You should definitely. I'll write it.
No, no, actually, I wanted to say that I am also thinking to tell you the same thing that should we add um, our other campaigns keyword as a negative into these. So,
Yeah,
should we
really.
add?
It's very, very important. I think we should do this. We should, in fact, I think for QGel I did that, but we should also do for all of our other accounts. Like whenever we monitor a particular account, whenever we went, it will just take 5 to 10 minutes. You just need to download all of your keywords into editor, copy all the active keywords into Excel sheet with their mesh type, and just to put campaign negative before the mesh type. If your positive keyword was in exact match somewhere, so you should add exact negative in DSA. If your positive keyword is in phrase match, then you should add uh, phrase negative into
Negative.
your DSA. Yeah,
And
phrase
if the
negative.
keyword, if we are target the same keyword in exact and phrase both mesh types, so should we add with the
Both.
same keyword to both, right?
Yeah, both. You just need to put all of your exact and phrase positive keyword
Hmm.
into their just opposite negative into
Okay.
TSA. That's it.
Okay.
Do not need to take broad modify.
Then suppose after some time, suppose we pause any keyword on
Mhm.
such campaign that because of any reason, suppose it is not performing or something, any other reason. So then should we remove the same keyword from
No,
negative list?
no, it doesn't require. If a particular keyword is not performing on your search network campaign,
Hmm.
that means it will also not perform in dynamic search ad. So there is no point
Okay.
to re-enable it or remove it from
Okay.
DSA.
Hmm.
So moving forward, I will gonna remember, and during the score task call, whenever we start working on account by account, we'll gonna do that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, in that way, we uh, actually we have seen from a lot of accounts that DSA campaigns really uh, really cost too much. Some like
Yeah,
$200, $400. So we can stop it through this way.
correct. Agreed. This should help us, improve the performance. And BSA as well as RLSA. I mean RDSA.
Yeah,
The
sure.
reason,
Yeah, ideas.
yeah, the reason is because we are also targeting remarketing list on our search network campaign, keyword based campaign. All right, so those two were, my key points. I had, uh, shaded my light on during my last week's case studies. Now there is one more idea I had in my mind. It's very simple. How night shift is actually coming? How are you managing it for best possible productivity? Often night shift is very challenging. Uh, so I definitely want to talk about this. How is it coming?
Uh, no, it is not pretty challenging. If you have if you have slept around minimum 6 hours, means 6 to 7 hours, then it will definitely work for you. It will not pretty. It will not pretty challenging for you then.
That's true.
And if
I was kind
you are very fresh in night shift after taking sleep, enough sleep, so it will definitely your mind will be fresh and it works properly.
Right. That is true. I was a kind of thinking like, uh, when analyzing our graph of performance since last 1 year or so, I was just thinking about, uh, is that possible that night shift might have impact on creativity, our mind creativity, which could ultimately impact on our efficiency and effectiveness on delivering results for client. I was thinking on that way, on that
Hmm.
point,
Hmm.
because I sometimes I feel like I lose my mind consciousness. I'm working on
Oh.
a system. Yeah, I'm working on my system. I
Hmm.
feel like my mind is just going on one direction. I'm
Hmm.
just simply following the stuff, like following the instruction or making the changes which I do every day. It's not clicking where it should. Like, okay, there is a creativity situation, there is a client call or something, there is a we are brainstorming a lot of ideas to make this strategy. So I feel like sometimes my mind doesn't click on putting any inputs or bringing in any ideas.
You mean to say that loss of uh, what should I say? It is consciousness.
Yeah, I mean consciousness, not in medical term.
Yeah, no, I am not getting the right words. Actually, the memory loss,
Correct.
something. Yeah,
Yes, I.
I sometimes I didn't realize it, but yeah, you said correct now. So sometimes it is rarely. Sometimes I forget the thing what I am going to say, or I just ask my wife or my mother, where is it? What I am going to say.
Yeah, makes us unconscious. Um, agreed, agreed.
So, do you feel the same thing? Means, did you realize the same thing in your case?
I, I think there is some impact on our creativity as well as mind consciousness. You sleep the whole night, you get up early morning, and when you work with that mind freshness, your level of productivity, your level of mind efficiency would on another level. I mean, would definitely be on a high.
No, you are 100% correct. The same thing I realized, my past employers, past companies. You remember in CIS, or we started work in morning, so we completed 60-70% of work before lunch, but after lunch our speed uh, gets slow. So the same thing with actually in morning hours, like from 8 to 11 or 12. So in that time of period, we can work very speedily. It is I should say it is prime time to do work. You are correct. I am 100% agree.
Yeah, that I completely agree with you. We used to work in CIS and we used to complete a lot of our work before lunchtime because we were at the peak of our mind productivity. And
Yes.
pretty much pretty much your night sleeping impacts a lot on that. Now you sleep on a day, you get up on the evening, and you still feel like tired, especially when it is middle of the week and end of the week. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, that's fine because that's
Yeah.
fresh days of your week,
Hmm.
and you are still in your flow. But what after like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you feel kind of little tired. You don't want to get up from your bed on the evening. You don't want to work. Kind of. So I think I think there is a, there could be some ideas to improve these. Maybe, not sure. I completely not sure whether, it will gonna happen practically or not. But I was thinking to, introducing some different time of working for PPC team, not the complete night shift, but some different hours of working.
It may possible that we you can suggest that like mm, we work 4 to 5 hours in LA time and remaining time we work in daytime or something.
Yeah, should we think about working on different hours in LA time to improve productivity?
You you told me that you have figured out graph of creativity and performance of last 1 year. So, uh, mm, what did you find? Means, uh, did you find that lack of creativity or productivity?
Well, yeah, I analyzed, the graph of our performance. I deeply looked into it. I dug into, what's went wrong, what went really well. Some of the issues are like, we were kind of doing really busy work since couple of months. That had made us, that had made us to cut off our energy, our mind space to think about more creative, points of account management. Second is obviously due to time bandwidth, due to short staff, we were, unable to focus really well on accounts, especially individual accounts where, there was a needed to spend much time, but we were failed to do that because we were short of staff. We were managing multiple accounts. Third is a kind of, we tried to do just, mechanical changes. I feel like, including me, we were more tired up towards doing just mechanical changes instead of trying new approaches of things. So there are, these were the negatives, while on the other hand, the positives were, we saw really good amount of success with some of our accounts. Plus we successfully accommodated a lot of new accounts. We got a lot of new accounts in last couple of months. We successfully met them, set up the things, we launched them, we kept them performing on the graph. So, honestly, I really didn't look that deeply. But I was just, thinking about which direction our graph is going. And
I think uh, I think you have analyzed this graph. So I think we should also analyze this after changing the type. So then we should compare both graphs. So what it impacts. So it will be a true result will come.
last 1 year performance graph. True, if Joel approves to work on different time zone, then certainly, that would something we should do, like, where are we now? If Joel changes time, what will be the outcome after that?
Hmm.
Definitely we're gonna analyze that. But I'm completely not sure, what Joel will say about changing the time. But we can
Yeah.
definitely recommend him.
Mhm.
He, I think I tried to discuss 6 or 7 months ago with him, and he said that, it's important for everyone to work in official time because a lot of client ask questions, a lot of, lot of for new clients we conduct the calls during official time, and it's mandatory for, like, everyone to present in the call. So working in different time would make things even more complicated and unmanageable than looking into improving the performance. But again, uh, I believe if we can have some night sleeping, I think it will kind of have positive impact on our performance.
Yeah, yes, you are correct. It may impact, it will impact great, not great, but I think it will impact our performance. Yeah. But before few months, we have talked about this kind of thing. I think Joel approved remote team members to work in different hours, means 4 to 5 hours in LA time and then the main time in local time. I think we have discussed it before few months. You told us that you can work.
Yeah. Uh, for individual team member, they can work, but again, we need to take permission of Joel, I think, for that. Yeah. Uh, a good performing team member, people who are really doing outstanding job, they can
Yeah.
actually work few hours other than LA time. But for team leads like me, it's mandatory to work in the night shift. So uh,
So it is
that
not.
was, yeah. But I am also I am willing to provide my team member different time if if we get a positive results out of that, then definitely that's good. Even I have to work in entire night shift, that's fine. At least you guys get something like that, and we can improve that way in a positive performance. Definitely that would gonna
So
work.
we should tell our solutions to Joel in this way that team leaders also comes in this circle.
Yeah, we're gonna send this PPC notes to him. So let's see what does it informs. I'm gonna highlight that on that. The last one, a performance graph. Positives are we saw some accounts performing, we successfully accommodated new accounts and launched them in right direction. Other positives is uh, I mean there are a lot. It's difficult to I think I have written
Uh,
2016 wins. Yeah, I have written 2016 wins in our PPC document.
oh, okay. 2016 wins.
Yeah. In this sheet, you can see what are the 2016. Pink Lily, Atlanta Live, Jensen, Crow Omega, NH was Trident, Trumpet, and Horn. These guys saw brilliant result from our efforts. Brilliantly well handled, tremendous amount of work.
I think it will improve creativity. It is sure. Then, as well as along with creativity, I think it will also increase the uh, work speed, and I think it will also uh, means that to completely accounts. It will completely means employee can improve performance as well overall.
Yeah, individual employees' performance, a lot of things are tied up. Performance as well as account management results. It all start with your brain, because you are expert, you are managing things. If you will feel good yourself, that will gonna impact positively on your work. So no doubt, it will gonna impact on efficiency as well as creativity. Like we were making equal changes with work, then improve performance. So counts. uh,
It will also decrease leaves or breaks. Suppose suppose due to any reason, suppose we could not sleep in daytime, so we generally we took break or leave or something, so it will also decrease this.
yep, correct. I'm not sure, LA coalition is very strict with their schedule. I have never seen, uh, changing schedule for like entire team or something in last 2 or 3 years. So I don't know what will gonna come after seeing this, but we are hoping. We're gonna send this, share this with Joel after I format this. I think that's it for today's beer and brainstorming session. Do you have anything else in mind?
No, nothing.
By the way, I think few months ago I discussed with Joel to have a small office here in Indore where we can sit together and work together. So I think that discussion was also lost in time. But do you think, if that kind of suggestion would gonna work us if we sit together and work together from an office somewhere? Do you think that
Yeah,
it
I
will?
think means we can work together, and it will definitely impact. It may impact, performance, working style, working environment as well.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see what comes out.
Okay.
Okay, Service, thank you very much for joining. Enjoy your weekend. Your rest.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you.
Okay. Thank you so